Let's go. First day of school.
Coach,
Sounds
since
like
the
you're
start
kind
of fall camp, you've kind of just been each one of these press conferences getting more and more excited. Are you really feeling it as we
I'm
approach
feeling
game
it.
day?
I really am feeling it because our kids feel it. And so we feed off one another, and when their energy is high, when they're excited about being 14 days away from kickoff, it's contagious. And so we had a spirited practice today. Guys ran around, were excited as we start turning our attention toward Alabama State.
What did the team look like in the scrimmage?
Team looked well. We did a lot of good things. I think this scrimmage defense got the better. I would have said last week the offense got the better of the defense, and that's always a good thing, that if you're one-sided, you kind of worry about the balance of your team. I think what we did defensively this past week was our best performance so far this training camp. And I like the way the offense responded today. So overall, from a holistic view, it's exactly where our team wants to be.
Are you ready to name a starting quarterback today?
I am not.
Do you have one in your own mind already?
I do not.
Coach, how do you prepare for a football season without knowing who the quarterback is going to be? Do you plan on using both of them at this point?
No, you go about your preparation as usual with the game plan. We don't have a game plan specific for an individual quarterback. Our scheme allows us to adhere to the talents of both of our quarterbacks, so it doesn't matter who's in the game. Regardless, either one is one snap away. And so there is no alteration in things that we're going to do offensively. We go about our regular practice in preparation for whomever may be the starter. Or if one went down, the first play of the game, the next one would have to go in, and the game plan would stay the same.
You talked about Jared was a little bit behind because he had classes and some of that stuff to take care of. Has he kind of caught up now as far as what you need him to be at?
Yeah, behind in regard to the amount of repetitions that you would have liked him to have, to see the various looks and fronts and blitz packages that could come his way. And so he needed more reps. He's getting those reps. We've accommodated the practice so that both of the guys are getting to see everything that they will need to be prepared for kickoff.
Coach, how much of a strength for this team is the playmaking ability of some of your wide receivers?
I think it's critical. I think it's critical to the success that we will have this season, and that's all over the board. It only helps and enhances your run game to make defenses more honest in the things that they'll do to prepare for us. The good thing is we're relatively new, and so they would have to, I guess, look at the Jacksonville Jaguars or I guess some LSU and some Arizona and all the places Frank Selfo and myself have been to try to find out our identity. But the reality is it's a myriad of all of it.
You say that, but still at the same time you're starting from scratch. How much will that give you a chance to maybe experiment and go off your tendencies of what you've done earlier in your career?
Yeah, it's exactly that. That we don't have a permanent, this is what we're doing. We do only in the sense of it's collective of the things that we've done over time, and it accommodates the skill set of our current team. And so it's a plethora of all the things that collectively we've done offensively. And Frank will be the play caller, and he'll do the things necessary to put us in position to move the ball.
Coach, how would you characterize your team's health at this point in fall practice?
Yeah, I think we're no different than anybody else in the country. There's nobody that's 100%. As you look at college football, the NFL and training camp, anywhere preseason, you have bumps and bruises and guys coming back and strains. So I would say we're in good health because we have no one that's detrimental that'll be out for the duration of the year. But we have Nick and Nax here, and which is normal.
How's the defense looked so far?
Yesterday, extremely well. Sunday, extremely well. Today, a solid performance. I thought the offense answered the bell and responded, and from a great effort and display that the defense did on Sunday.
What's been the heart of that defense so far for you, Frank?
Yeah,
Golding is high on some of the D linemen. What do you see?
Yeah, probably the energy level. Those guys, just their ability to pursue to the ball. I think in the scrimmage we had 4 or 5 turnovers. We're punching the ball out, stripping the ball out. We're intercepting the ball and not just knocking it down from a secondary standpoint. Josiah had a big intercept today at practice. And so the ability to create turnovers has been the bright spot for us defensively.
You got a few young guys that are kind of seem like they're going to be playmakers for you. Is that surprising that so many freshmen and newcomers are going to make that type of impact?
That's our intent. You know, when we go into the homes and we're recruiting these young men, we say to them, you'll have an opportunity to compete for playing time here. And so it's our expectation that we're really not going out recruiting players that may not play for 3 years. We're trying to get good quick.
Coach, can you tell me a little bit about Bryce Taylor, what you've seen out of him in camp?
You said Bryce?
Yes.
Bryce has been steady. You know, he's doing the things that we're asking of him. He's a powerful man. He has strong hands. He's consistent in his catching ability. So we like where he is. We're going to count on him to do big things for us this season.